Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Sunday, December 26th slated games. First of all, I did just want to go ahead and say thank you guys for recently hitting that 400 subscriber mark. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We are on our way to 500 subscribers, and I'd love to be able to hit that by the new year. So that would be pretty cool. Also, I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday as of yesterday. Let me know down in the comment section down below your favorite thing that you did or the favorite thing that you got, whatever the case might be. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop straight into let's do a recap as of yesterday. Yesterday I went 3-2 and hit my plus odds play of Donovan Mitchell over 27.5 points or 26.5 points. Can't remember the exact line. I think it was 26.5 now that I said that. But he ends up with like 33, 34, something like that. Cashes it pretty easily. He had like 27 with like 7 minutes left of the fourth, something like that. Then we also had the Lakers -1. They still somehow lost. They let Patty Mills and James Harden end up beating them. We had Miami and Detroit. We didn't. I'm sorry. That was from the other day. Sorry. We had Cam Johnson over 10.5 points, -110 odds. We ended up cashing that one. We had Bucks and Celtics under 221, -110. That one, it did not cash because both teams just decided to score a lot of points. And Kemba Walker under 21.5 points, didn't even have to sweat that. He did drop a triple-double, but he only had like 10 points. So, I'm fine with that. I'm glad I just took the points, not the PRA line, but either way, let's go ahead and hop into today's picks. We did have some profit as of yesterday, and so I'm really happy about that. Anyway, today I have 3 favorite plays, and I'm really confident in all of them. So first play is going to be my Chicago Bulls -7.5 versus the Pacers at home, -110 odds. The Bulls at home are a much better team than they are on the road. The Bulls are 9-5 against the spread at home, and the Pacers necessarily aren't a very good road team either. So they are 6-9 on the road against the spread. So you can definitely tell that the Bulls favor being at home. Indiana does not favor on the road. On top of that, the Bulls, all of the players, they have been released from COVID protocols, which due to that is going to add so much depth to this roster now. We do have our backup point guard, Io, from Central Illinois. Love him. So we do have Io back. We do have Zach LaVine, who's going to add a lot of scoring, of course. So all of our players are back. I'm very excited about that. In the last 3 matchups against the Pacers, the Bulls have won 2 of them, and they have been able to cover this number. So I do have faith in it for sure, especially since we are a very good basketball team this year. And then on top of that, Sabonis and Brogdon are questionable. It would be kind of nice if they were out, but would never want someone to be hurt. But them being out would help our bet quite substantially. And then on top of that, TJ McConnell's out, who is a very high energy guy off the bench due to injury. So I really do like that first play. It's going to be Chicago Bulls -7.5 versus Pacers, -110 odds. My next play of the day is going to be Josh Giddey, our boy, over 25.5 PRAs. I love betting Josh Giddey on this channel. I just think he's a tremendous player to watch. He's very fun, very good basketball player. So he is taking on the New Orleans Pelicans, and he has cashed in his last 2 matchups versus the Pelicans. On top of that, he's seeing well over 30 minutes a night. So he's definitely getting the chances to be able to hit this line whenever he wants, really. And also, New Orleans isn't necessarily a fantastic defensive team. They are bottom 10 when it comes to defense in general. I think they're like 9th worst, or I think they're like the 9th worst defensive team in the league right now. And then when it comes to small forwards, they're not really much better. We all know Brandon Ingram, fantastic offensive player. He can put the ball in the bucket at any given moment, but he can't really play defense at all. So they give up the 9th most points per game to opposing small forwards as well. So not a very good defensive team when it comes to against the small forwards. The only thing that I would be nervous about this bet is if Herb Jones ends up picking up Josh Giddey, just because Herb Jones is a much better defender than Brandon Ingram. So we kind of need to hope for that, but I feel like Herb Jones would more so be playing against or like matching up against a guy like Shea or a guy like Lou Dort, a guy that can put up a lot of points. Because I mean, Herb Jones is probably their best defender, probably easily. So we can just hope that Herb Jones is on someone else tonight. So that is going to be my second play. Josh Giddey over 25.5 PRAs, minus 120 odds. And then our last and final play of the day, I really like this one a lot, is Joel Embiid over 28.5 points versus Washington Wizards, minus 105 odds. I'm not a huge fan of Joel Embiid, just in general. I think part of it was because he's just smoked the Bulls every time that they played him. But nonetheless, he is a fantastic player. Wizards in their last 3 games have given up the 8th most points per game. So, at the beginning of the year, they started out really hot. They started out playing a lot of defense, and then in the last 3 games, they decided, I'm not going to play defense anymore. Just decided to quit on it. So, they give up the 8th most points per game, and then on top of that, the Wizards also aren't good against the center position either. They give up the 9th most points per game to opposing centers. So, not very good when it comes to inside positioning, inside defense, stuff like that. So, and then in Joel Embiid's last 3 games, he's actually cashed this over twice. I figured this line would be a little bit higher, maybe 29.5, maybe even 30.5. But he has cashed in 2 of his last 3. And then on top of that, if you take a look at the Washington Wizards, like their center position, it's not necessarily the strongest. I love Daniel Gafford and Montrezl Harrell, but if you take a look at it, Joel Embiid's 7 foot. He's a big man, and he can do a lot with the basketball. Daniel Gafford is 6'9". I mean, like, he's got 3 inches on him. I know that Daniel Gafford's a lot more athletic, he can jump. He can jump pretty high. He used to be on my Bulls, so like I know a lot about him. But he's a very athletic guy, and Trez is literally 6'7". So is Trez going to be able to stop Joel Embiid? I really don't think so. It would be truly something if he was able to. So that is going to be my last play of the day. Joel Embiid over 28.5 points versus Washington Wizards minus 105 odds. Like I said, let me know down below if you guys had a great holiday. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to hit that 500 subscriber mark by the new year, and it would be fantastic if we could do that. So for now, this is King Sarah signing out. Peace.